Did you know? The Nile does not hurry. Yet every day, it shapes life along its banks. People rise before the sun. They work, they learn, they adapt. Every action measured, every movement deliberate. This is not a story of drama or danger. It is a story of patience, discipline, and the quiet rhythm of life along the Nile. Life along the Nile. The Nile awakens slowly. Mist hovers above the water, softening the riverbanks. Birds stir, their wings brushing against the early light. Small fishing boats float gently, guided by men who know the river like the lines of their own hands. The village along the banks is quiet. Smoke rises from chimneys. The smell of burning reeds and early bread mingling with the fresh river air. The Nile does not rush, yet everything along it moves in a rhythm older than memory. This is the life Hassan has always known. Hassan, 18, sits on the wooden floor of his home. His blanket is folded neatly beside him. The day has already begun before the sun climbs fully over the horizon. He checks the nets for holes, inspects the ropes, and listens carefully for any weak knots. Every tool has a place. Every motion is deliberate. There is no hurry, but there is purpose. His mother is already kneading dough in the corner, moving quietly, careful not to wake the younger siblings. The household functions as a single organism. Each person contributes, knowing that mistakes can ripple through the day. Hassan steps outside. The river glints softly in the morning light. Today, like every day, it will demand patience, observation, and care. The Nile is more than a river. It is the heart of the village. Fields line the banks, irrigated by narrow canals dug by generations before. Crops depend on the water's rhythm to much, and the fields flood to little, and the soil cracks. Hassan moves through the rows of crops, checking the irrigation channels. Every furrow, every stone barrier, every patch of earth has a story and a purpose. He adjusts a small canal with care, ensuring the water flows evenly, not wasted, not stagnant. Animals graze nearby. Ducks waddle along the shallows, and cows drink silently. Everything is observed, nothing ignored. Life along the Nile demands attention, and it rewards those who give it. By mid-morning, Hassan prepares to carry vegetables to the village market. He balances a woven basket carefully on his shoulder, stepping lightly on the dirt paths. The market is a blend of voices, scents, and colors. Neighbors greet each other with quiet familiarity. Sellers call out for produce, but not loudly. The market is not chaotic, it is methodical. Hassan trades with practiced skill, negotiating for goods his family needs. Every interaction is observed, every word measured. The river teaches patience, and today, as always, he applies it here. Children run past with baskets of dates, a dog wanders lazily, and the river hums faintly in the distance. Community is life here, not a concept. It is tangible and necessary. Hi friends, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. Hassan returns home as the sun climbs higher. The household works together to prepare the mid-morning meal. Younger siblings assist, but Hassan guides them gently, correcting mistakes with patience. Each loaf of bread, each portion of food, is prepared for sustenance and balance. Elders sit nearby, offering advice quietly, not instructions. Life along the Nile demands observation and listening. Every person knows their role, but everyone watches the others, ready to support. After the meal, Hassan tends to the animals, leading them to safe grazing grounds and ensuring they have water. The rhythm of his day mirrors the river itself, steady, purposeful, necessary. The Nile does not stay constant. Seasonal floods, sometimes mild, sometimes fierce, dictate much of life. Hassan walks along the canals, inspecting walls and embankments. The water level has risen higher than expected. If the levees fail, fields could be lost. Villagers gather in small groups, discussing adjustments. Every decision counts. Community knowledge, passed down through observation and practice, ensures survival. Hassan learns patience and strategy here. The river does not demand brute force, it rewards understanding. As dusk falls, the village quiets. Fires flicker, casting long shadows along the riverbank. Small boats return from fishing trips. Nets full of morning catches, preserved for the evening meal. The air is thick with calm. Conversation is minimal. People rest, reflecting on the day, observing the river's gentle movement, listening to its subtle cues. Hassan stands at the edge of the bank, watching his reflection in the water. He understands the river's pace, its patience, and its quiet authority. During the evening, elders gather the young ones. They demonstrate how to maintain irrigation channels, repair small boats, and navigate the river safely. Stories are shared, but never exaggerated. Lessons are practical, how to recognize the river's moods, when to fish, when to protect crops, when to conserve energy. Hassan absorbs these lessons, seeing how tradition blends with survival. Every story, every gesture has meaning. The river is both teacher and mirror. One afternoon, unexpectedly high waters reach the farmlands. Hassan joins others in reinforcing canal walls and moving livestock to higher ground. Sweat pours, but there is no panic. Each movement is deliberate, calculated. The river reminds them that control is an illusion. Patience, adaptation, and cooperation determine the outcome. By evening, the water recedes, and the village has preserved both crops and animals. Lessons learned quietly, deeply, and effectively. The sun sets, painting the Nile in warm golds and deep blues. Hassan stands on the riverbank, observing the fields, the boats, and the village homes. The river flows steadily, unchanged in its essence, yet shaping everyone who lives alongside it. He thinks of the day, the lessons, and the quiet power of the water. Strength is not in force. Survival is not in rushing. The Nile teaches patience, cooperation, and respect. The river does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Hassan turns and walks home. Life continues. The Nile continues. And both remain constant, yet ever changing. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share with someone special.